In a world painted with data streams and illuminated by the glow of intelligent interfaces, we stand at the dawn of a new era. Artificial intelligence is advancing at a pace that once belonged to science fiction. It can write poetry, compose music, diagnose diseases, and even peer into the vastness of space. Its capabilities are expanding exponentially, reshaping our reality with every line of code. We see it in the self-driving cars navigating our streets, in the algorithms that curate our digital lives, and in the synthetic voices that answer our questions. This powerful creation of ours can see, listen, and learn. It can process information on a scale unimaginable to the human mind, but, for all its computational might, for all its dazzling displays of simulated intellect, there remains a vast uncharted territory it cannot cross. There are fundamental aspects of our world, of our very existence, that AI in its current form simply fails to grasp. These aren't just minor gaps in its knowledge. They are deep, structural chasms that separate its logic from our reality. Let's begin with something so basic, we rarely even think about it: common sense. We navigate our daily lives with an intuitive understanding of how the world works. If you see storm clouds gathering, you know it might rain, so you grab an umbrella. If you drop a glass, you know it will likely shatter. This isn't knowledge we learn from a textbook. It's a tapestry woven from countless lived experiences, a silent understanding of cause and effect, physics, and social norms. For an AI, this is an immense hurdle. An AI can be trained on billions of text and image examples, but it doesn't possess the lived context to truly interpret them. For instance, you could tell an AI the man walked out of the house and onto the wet lawn, so his feet got wet. A human immediately understands why. An AI might only see a correlation between wet lawn and wet feet, without grasping the underlying principles of water, grass, and porous shoes. It lacks the embodied experience of feeling the dampness seep through, the squish of wet socks. It's this lack of a physical, lived-in understanding of the world that leads to bizarre errors in judgment, where it might misinterpret a simple joke or fail to understand the implications of a straightforward scenario. AI can know facts, but it struggles to connect those facts with the seamless, intuitive logic that guides our every action. Now, consider the rich and complex world of human emotion. But this is pattern recognition, not genuine comprehension. It's like being able to read the notes of a song without hearing the music. AI doesn't feel joy at a reunion, or the sting of a sarcastic comment. Sarcasm, irony, and humor are all built on a shared understanding of context and the gap between what is said and what is meant. When a friend says, "Oh great, it's raining again," on the day of a planned picnic, we understand the disappointment behind the cheerful words. An AI might simply register the positive word great and misinterpret the entire sentiment. It doesn't have the emotional memory or the social intuition to understand the layered meanings that color our interactions. It can detect the shadow of an emotion, but it cannot feel its weight or understand its source. It's a spectator in a theater of feelings, able to describe the play but never truly be a part of the story. This leads us to an even more profound challenge: moral and ethical judgment. What makes an action right or wrong? For humans, this is a deeply complex question, informed by empathy, cultural values, personal beliefs, and an intuitive sense of fairness. We grapple with moral dilemmas where there are no easy answers. An AI, however, has no moral compass of its own. Its sense of ethics is entirely programmed by us. It operates based on the rules and data it's given. If a rule is flawed, or if the data is biased, the AI's judgment will be flawed and biased as well. It can't step back and ask, is this rule fair? Is this decision just? It simply follows its instructions. Consider the classic thought experiment of a self-driving car forced to make a split-second choice in an unavoidable accident. Should it prioritize its passenger or a pedestrian? An AI can only make a decision based on predefined ethical frameworks created by its human designers. It doesn't wrestle with the weight of the decision. It feels no regret, no guilt, no sense of responsibility. It is executing a command, not making a moral choice. It can be a powerful tool for analyzing ethical problems, but it can never possess the genuine moral intuition that comes from understanding the human cost of a decision. Let's explore the realm of creativity. AI can generate breathtaking art, write compelling prose, and compose intricate music. It has been trained on the entirety of human culture, and it can recombine elements from it in novel and surprising ways. But is this true creativity, or is it a sophisticated form of imitation? Human creativity is driven by intent, by a desire to express an inner experience, a feeling, a thought, a story. An artist paints a landscape not just to replicate what they see, but to convey the feeling of being there, the warmth of the sun, the chill of the wind. A musician writes a melody to articulate a joy or a sorrow that words cannot capture. There is a why behind the creation. AI, on the other hand, has no inner world. It has no experiences to draw from, no emotions to express. It's a master pattern. When it creates a piece of art, it is cleverly assembling pixels or words based on the statistical probabilities it learned from its training data. It doesn't know what a sunset feels like or what heartbreak means. The resulting work can be beautiful, even moving, but the spark of intentional, lived experience is absent. It is creation without a creator, art without an artist's soul. All of these limitations point to the ultimate mystery, the final frontier that AI has not even begun to approach. Consciousness. What is it that makes you, you? It's that undeniable first-person sense of being, the feeling of awareness, the subjective experience of seeing the color red, of tasting a strawberry, of feeling the passage of time. This is the essence of consciousness. You are not just processing information about the world. You are experiencing it. An AI, no matter how intelligent, is a system of circuits and algorithms. It processes data. It executes functions. But there is no evidence to suggest that there is anything it feels like to be that. It has no self-awareness, no sense of its own existence. It doesn't ponder its place in the universe or question the nature of its own mind. It can tell you the definition of consciousness. It can even write philosophical essays about it, but it does not possess it. It asks the difference between a book that describes the ocean and the experience of actually swimming in it. The AI has the book, but we are in the water. So, as we look to the future, as we integrate this extraordinary technology ever deeper into our lives, we must do so with a clear-eyed perspective. AI is a mirror, reflecting the vastness of our data, our logic, and our biases. It is an unparalleled tool, capable of solving problems that were once unsolvable and augmenting our own intelligence in profound ways. But the human world, with its messy emotions, its intuitive logic, its moral complexities, and its ineffable spark of consciousness, may be its greatest and most permanent limitation. The most important question isn't what AI can do, but what it means to be human. And perhaps, the true value of artificial intelligence lies not in its ability to replicate us, but in its power to show us what it will never truly understand. Thanks for watching. If this made you think, consider subscribing for more explorations into technology and the human experience.